Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for July 16th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.14, gaining 0% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand (MSN). Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.35, gaining 1.07% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Corning Incorporated stock analysis, bearish momentum in July 2026. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 162.19, gaining 0% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. USD SGD is trading at 0.7748, gaining 0% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.7007, gaining 1.28% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand (MSN). US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1480, gaining 0.32% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Corning Incorporated stock analysis, bearish momentum in July 2026. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 96.25, losing 0.06% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. On the geopolitical front, this comes as Wall Street ends lower as Iran tensions dampen risk appetite, chipmakers drop, adding pressure to energy markets. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Equity markets are responding to reports that S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold prices slide as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand (MSN). The move in the dollar reflects reports that Corning Incorporated stock analysis, bearish momentum in July 2026. Our near-term view on Australian dollar to US dollar. The near-term technical picture for Australian dollar to US dollar looks constructive. Watch the $0.7287 level as the first meaningful resistance zone. A close above there on decent volume would be an encouraging sign for bulls. As always, this is analytical commentary, not financial advice. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We cover every major global market, every single day. If this kind of daily, actionable analysis is useful to you, please support us with a like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it means a great deal to this channel. Share this with anyone who invests or trades, they will thank you for it. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.